Hello everybody, welcome to the tutorial of Maria, song written in 1978 by the excellent composer Francis Im on lyrics by the great Vinicius de Moraes. So I modified the original key in D for C major, which will be easier for you, and although it's still too high for me, I resolved to present it to you like this so as not to have to modify the key digital piano internal transposition. So I recommend that you always read the description of everything I offer you on my channel to check well what is the value of the transposition key and to apply it if necessary. Naturally, if it's at 0, symbolized by the 2 letters K and T, key transpose, it means there is nothing to modify. Today for example, this key T, KT, key transpose 0. So of course nothing prevents you from increasing or decreasing the internal transposition of your keyboard. If this one is not a choice to your voice, it's a question of vocal comfort. If you need, of course, you see this place where in the middle there is a green mark. We have from the neutral position, we have 6 less half tone available to make it lower, and from this mark, same one, 6 more half tones to make it higher, and maybe with just only a small push. So it's maybe digital on your piano, I don't know, there's a lot of equipment. You read your book and you will find the transposition. Okay, just only if you need, if it's too low or too high. But first, to match, we are at 0. I mean, you can play on the acoustic piano. And the last word, of course, you will find in another video under the title guide to help you with the general understanding of the song. So let's start with the introduction. Just before, I will split this in 2 parts, this tutorial. First, for the very beginners, we are playing and see the details, the harmonies, the chords in ballad. Okay, that it will be so beautiful song in ballad also too. And in the second part, you little bit advance, we see the bossa nova in slow motion, very tenderness. Okay, so first introduction, C6. So scale of C, 1 2 3 in degrees, of course, in natural scale, 1 2 3 4 5 6, major 7 and root. Let me give you a trick just before you start. You will always find, you see, root, a semitone below the root, you will always find the major 7, and a semitone below the major 7, you will always find the 7. Why? Because a root, 3rd major, 5th major, from the 5th major, 3 semitone above is the 3rd minor dominant, and 1 2 3 4 semitone above is the 3rd major. So you see, in fact, this trick is very interesting. It will be another trick, of course, if it doesn't work on the other keys. Of course, it works on each keys, on the 12. But you see, it's very easy to recognize semitone below. For example, C major 7, C7. You see, root, 3rd major, 5th major, 7. Root, 3rd major, 5th, and major 7, for example. Okay, so at the moment we don't need the root, 3rd major, 5th, and the 6th. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So C, E, G, and A. So A, G, and then D7. Scale of D, 1 2 3 4 5 6, major 7, root, 3rd, 5th, 7. So just only the C, the 7 is coming on the bottom, like this. So we have C, D, F sharp, and A. And then yes. So we play now B minor 7 flat 5. So scale of B, 1 2 3 4 5 6, major 7, root, 3rd minor flat 5, and the 7. So we have B, D, F, and A, G, and on F, it's become instead of the B minor 7 flat 5, become a G7. Scale of G, 1 2 3 4 5 6, major 7, root. So root, the G, the third major with the B, the fifth major with the D, and the 7 with F. C6, and we resolve by a G sharp 5. 1, 2, 3, we keep the root and the third, 4, 5, but 5 sharp 5, and the root. So we just play the third, the sharp 5, that's the E flat, and the G, B, E flat, and G. So again, and then you can play a small animation like this. So C6, D7, B minor 7 flat 5, G7, C, and we resolve by G. Of course, it's an option, the introduction chord. G sharp 5, okay, and then we start to sing. We start on this place, on this area. So O G, the note that it will be E. O G, amada mia. D7, very easy. D, A sharp, A, and C. Then I carry on. O G. So you can say G, okay, just the G, but you don't play the root, you just play the third with B. O G, no say, O G, no say walua, but you stay here. O G, no say walua, just only in an indication. Ba da 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 ba, okay. B flat 6, scale B flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root, third, fifth, 6. So we have B flat, D, F, and G. Pare si, on the 7 of the E minor 7 flat 5. And then we resolve on A7 or E minor 7 flat 5. Scale of E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in degrees, of course, in natural scale. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, major 7, root, C minor, flat 5, B flat, and the 7 with D. Okay, so we have E, G, B flat, D, and we resolve by A7. A7 reverse of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root, scale, root third, fifth, 7. That the 7, the G is coming in the bottom, like this. So G, A, L, C sharp, and E. I imagine to D minor 7 flat 5. Scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root, in degree, natural scale, of course. Root C minor, flat 5. The A become A flat, okay, flat 5, and 7. There's nothing changed at the C. So D, F, A flat, C. Toda nu, F minor 6. Scale of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root C minor, 5th and 6th. So F, A flat, C, D. Toda nu, G4, sus, 7. So, and then we resolve the sus to what? It's suspend to resolution. The resolution is minor, sun minor, or the major. In this case, it will be a major. You hear bam, 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 bam. So we have G, C, D, F, and then we resolve to the instead of the C to the B. Okay, that G4, 7, G4, 7, that's the fifth, and we resolve to G7. F diminished 7, it's just only a reverse like this. So how to build a diminished chord? We start from the root, I mean the F7, root third, fifth, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7, root. You see, semitone below the major 7, we'll find the 7. So from the F7, we keep the root in place, we diminish the third, we diminish the fifth, and we diminish the 7. and then it's become a F diminished 7. So, and then you can reverse this chord, you see, just until where you want. So we're going to use the first one, this one, I mean F flat, B, D, and F, because the melody is here. I Maria, A minor 7, scale of A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, measure 7 root. So root, C minor, 5th and 7. It's just only the 7 is coming at the bottom in inversion, the G. G, A, C, E. So let's start again to the start of the song. O, G, C6, Amada in ballad, Amada mia, D7, G with a third on the bass with the B, O, G, no se walua, B flat 6, Pare C, E minor 7 flat 5, I my gentle, so beautiful, D minor 7 flat 5, toda nua, F minor 6, toda nua, G4 7, G7, I, F diminished 7, I Maria, A minor 7. Of course you play the root with your left hand, of course. You can put just only with one note or double it will be more deep. Coisa. So I carry on with the song. Coisa pura. F sharp minor flat 5. Scale of F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Measure 7. Not. Oh. It's not an easy scale, of course. What? Root, C minor, okay, flat 5, and we keep the 7 in place. F sharp 7, minor, flat 5. So we have F sharp of first, A, C, and E. Coisa pura. F major 7, just only you're descending just the root sharp to F, major 7, F, A, C, doesn't change in E. And then F minor 6, coisa impura. A minor 7, you know this chord, G, A, C, E. Okay, I play for you for the transition. Parecia a imagem tua, toda nua, toda nua. Ai Maria, coisa pura, coisa impura, coisa cheia. F major 7, G doçura, D7, root, F sharp, third major, 5th with the A, and 7 with the C. So and now we have the G with a B, okay. Linda, okay, Linda, and we resolve by E7 or scale of E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 measures in roots and major 5th and 7. So E, F flat, B, and D, and then coisa linda, F minor 6, Linda, we say 2 times Linda, Linda, 3rd time, but on a D minor 7, Linda, scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, measure 7, roots and minor, 5th, 7, Linda, just only a reversing, you see, Linda, G4 7, that you know, G, C, D, F. Instead of C, we resolve by the B, and it's become G4 7, G7. Okay. So again, from that's the end of the first verse. Okay. Oh, G from the start. Amada minha, so beautiful song. Oh, G, no seu a lua parecia danua ai Maria, coisa pura, coisa impura, coisa cheia de doçura e mais linda, coisa linda, 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 linda. So, and now, if you want your landing directly on the second verse, that's only two verses, huh? We start on the other octave, you see, on the upper. So you can do that. That we say, or we say in English, we say interval. So with a G, with B, bam, bam, bam. Then you follow G, B, A, C, and B, D. Then you follow with your left hand, and then boom, very easy. Desha, second verse, or nothing. You see that when you're Linda, Desha, you change it, and then now you're up. We are up on our voice here. Jesus amor. You say Desha, you Jesus amor. D7, okay? So again, D7, bam, 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 Desha, you Jesus amor. And then I carry on, como G with a B, como Alinda, F, Alinda tu. E minor 7, E, G, B, E, 2, E minor, of course, E, G, B, D, that's what I say. Accord, we resolve, two accords, sorry, we resolve by A minor, not a major. G, A, C, E, and then follow this note, it will be the 6th, the E of the G minor 6, Linda, roots, sun minor, 5th and 6th, G minor 6, on scale, root, sun minor, 3 semitone above the root, you see, Linda will resolve by F4, 7, so beautiful, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, root, A, D, E, and G, and then we resolve by the third major, D. Instead of D, it's become a D flat. Okay. E a poesia, okay. But we play D minor 7 like this. It's just only a reverse of D minor. You remember the D, the F, the third minor, the 5th, and the 7 with the C. The root is coming on the top and the third minor on the top, so we keep the G and the 7 in place. So G, C, D, and F is D minor. You see, it's just only a inversion like this. You can make all the keyboard in this way or this way. Well, D minor 7, where I am. Chi nomi F minor 6, F flat. You know this chord. C, D, G Maria, C major 7. So you can use the reverse, same thing if you want. Okay. Card G, F sharp minus flat 5, same chord. F sharp, A, C, E, G, G floor, G7, root set 5th 7, G, A, D, F. Again, Lindo, F sharp minus 7, flat 5, sorry. Lindo a teu longo, G7, and then F minus 6, you know, F minus 6, como eu, G4 7, you know this chord. Queria, F major 7, and we resolve by G sharp 5, and then we finish by Uvin. C6, Sol Maria, D7, e tudo G with a B, lindo F, e tu G47, do G7, amor. Okay, see, so beautiful song, I love. Maybe I play from the start again for you, from the start, okay, slowly. C6, oh G, Madame mia, D7, G with B, oh G, no seu a lua, B flat 6, pare C, minor 7 flat 5, A7, I imagine tu, D minor 7 flat 5, toda nua, F minor 6, toda nua, G47, G7, F diminished 7, I Maria, A minor 7, F sharp minor flat 5, poesia pura 7, F sharp 7 flat 5, F major 7, F minor 6, poesia impura, A minor 7, poesia cheia, F major 7, G doçura, E mais linda, B, G with a B, E7, coisa linda, F minor 6 linda, D minor 7 flat, D minor 7 linda, G47 linda, 1, 2, 3, and now second verse, deixa eu te dizer, D7 amor, como G with B, como a linda F anda tu, E minor 7, accord, E minor 7, linda, G minor 6, F47, yeah, A7, poesia, D minor 7, que a nome, F minor 6, G Maria, C major 7, Card G, F sharp minus flat 7 flat 5, G floor, G7, again F sharp 7 minor 7 flat 5, lindo a teu longo, F minor 6, como eu, G47, queria, C major 7, and then result by G47, and then the end, C6, Sol Maria, D7, e tudo G with B, lindo F e tu, sorry, G47, tudo amor, so beautiful. So I think you have all the tools for to make a so beautiful song of ballad. Not only in ballad, but I heard in when I was younger a different version in a smooth, very slow bossa nova. Is that we're going to do now? That's that we're going to do the basso ostinato. It's a process of repeating a rhythmic formula consistently. So how to do that? We start by we're going to play exactly the same chords, of course, but in the rhythmic, the rhythm a little bit smooth, very slow in tenderness. But we are for our left hand we are playing the root, and the fifth is all the fifth all the time. We reverse the fifth. So major mode or minor mode is not important. What is important is the root. So root and the fifth. So in this case, in C, minor mode or major mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth is G always. So I keep the root in place and the G is coming in reverse like this. Pum, pop, 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 pop. And then you can have the different, of course, variation on this really rhythm, very smooth. You see, oh G. Amada minha. So So D7, D. We have so if you don't know exactly all your scale, I propose to carry on all the song and to give you the name. We stay on the beats and on the bars, and because it's a tutorial, it's not important. And we have time to sing, to give you the melody, of course, because we make the melody with our voice, and the chords, the name of the chord again, and the name of the two notes. That you have a very good point of view from the top. I try to avoid these two fingers. That is only enough for me to play like this, you see. And then I give you the name of the note, and you did have to find where is the fifth, you see. D and A. And then O, G. On the G, we are playing, in this case, exceptionally, the B and the G. Okay, the root and the third. O, G. No se walua on the B flat 6. We play B flat and F. R, C. That interesting on E minor. Normally the root, the fifth, is A, but it's flat 5. So it will be not the B, but the instead of the B, it will be the B flat. You see, so root and B flat, because it's a E minor flat 5, E minor 7 flat 5. So we play the root, of course, but the flat 5 also too. We're following with our left hand. A7. So we have A and E. I imagine to same thing for the D. D with A flat. Toda nua, F minor 6, we have F and C. Toda nua, G for 7, we have G and D. I, and then you see it will be same thing. It's a diminished, it's a F diminished 7, F and with B. I money, A minor 7, this way, or this way, or this way. You see, you play the reverse that you feel. So A minor 7, we have A and E, of course. Cosa pura. Same thing. We are playing not the fifth, but the flat 5. You see. So F sharp with C. Then now on F major 7, F with C. And you see major mode, minor mode. There's nothing changing with our left hand. It will be the F and the C. Cosa impura. A with E. Cosa cheia. F major 7, F with C. G doçura. D7, D with A. E mais linda. So B with G. E7. We have E with B. Cosa linda. F minor 6, F with C, linda, linda. D minor 7, D with A. G for 7, G with D, linda, pa, ma, ma. And then boom, we're landing on C6. You play this level or this one, C, G or this way. It's up to you, what you feel. You want to be more low or more higher. Deixa eu te dizer, amor, so, dizer amor, como B with G, okay, on the G, a linda, F with C, on E minor 7, E minor and B, accord, E minor 7, A with E, linda, linda on the 6, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G with D, linda, A7, 4, 7, A with E, linda, a poesia, D minor 7, D with A, Kia no mi, F minor 6, F, C, G Maria, C major 7, C with G, Chord G, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, okay, with a C, G G floor, G7, G with D, lindo, F sharp again with C, Ateu longo, G7, G7 and G with D, F minor 6, F with C, como eu, G4 7, G with D, queria, C major 7 and then G sharp 5, and the last line very slowly, not bossa nova, Summa C6 D7 Maria e tudo G with a B lindo F e tu sorry G47 do tudo amor C. So beautiful song. I think you have all the tools for to have a big success with that because it's so beautiful song. I love. Francis Im is a very great composer also too. So if you have the curiosity to discovering my channel, you will find this song of course in the big playlist that I'm calling Latin, of course. Inside, she will be inside, of course. She has this place. It's a big one. And you may be discovering and also a big one list that I've dedicated to the fabulous Carlos Tom Jobim, the king of the bossa nova. And in the other hand, the other patient of my life, that is Michel Legrand. And you have a big playlist for this fabulous composer, the composer of my life. So I try to do the best and to be altruist and to share with my audience. And I tell you thank you very much for everything, for your fidelity, and if you appreciate what I'm doing, and I try to do my best for simplify everything and to do the best in a short time, really short time. I would like to explain you a lot of things in harmony, but it will be really too much longer for something like for like this. If we see exactly all the details and we upgrade a little bit, maybe I need 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. It's impossible on each song. You understand that? So thank you very much. I do my best, and I hope you keep just only one word is enjoy. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye. Thank you.